Growing 6 easy herbs and vegetables from seeds. I'm Adam Grove from Backyard Crops, and I'm about to show you something that changes how you think about gardening forever. Most people believe they need to buy those expensive starter plants from the nursery, but that's completely wrong. The truth is, some of the best vegetables and herbs you can grow are already waiting inside tiny seeds in your garden shed. Not only will you save money, but you'll also have the satisfaction of watching something grow from nothing. That feeling is incredible. Before we jump into which plants to start, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our garden tips. Also, drop a like if you're excited about growing your own food, and let me know in the comments which of these 6 plants you want to try first. Let me share something important that most gardeners don't talk about. Root vegetables are absolutely special when it comes to starting from seeds. Why? Because these plants hate being moved from one pot to another. They struggle with transplanting in ways that other plants don't. This makes them perfect candidates for direct seeding right into your garden soil. When you skip the whole transplanting stage, your root vegetables grow stronger and healthier. This is one of those gardening secrets that the experts don't always mention, but it's something we talk about all the time here at Backyard Crops. The timing of when you plant matters more than most people realize. According to expert gardeners, early spring is your golden window for starting seeds directly in the ground, before the hot summer temperatures roll in and stress your plants. Several varieties will flourish when you sow them straight into the soil. This means you're working with nature instead of against it. Your seeds will germinate faster, your seedlings will be stronger, and your final harvest will be more abundant. Vegetable number 1. Carrots. Let me start with one of the most rewarding vegetables you can grow from seed. Carrots are a common root vegetable that germinates readily and grows beautifully when you start them from seed. Plant your carrot seeds during the spring season and you'll enjoy a full harvest that continues straight through the fall months. This extended harvest period means fresh carrots for your kitchen for many weeks. The soil depth for carrots is really important, and this is where people often go wrong. Your carrots need 8 to 10 inches of soil depth to develop properly. If you don't have deep enough soil, your carrots will grow stunted and twisted. When you're ready to plant, sow the carrot seeds every half inch or so across your prepared soil. You don't want them crammed together. Once these seeds germinate and the little seedlings grow to at least 1 inch high, that's when you can thin them out. This means removing some of the weaker seedlings to give the stronger ones room to flourish. Space them about every 2 inches for optimal growth and development. For carrots, you want them in full sun to partial shade, though they'll do best with plenty of light. Water them regularly, making sure they get at least 1 inch of water every single week. Don't let them dry out completely. Your soil should be well draining and loose with a slightly acidic pH. Carrots grow successfully in hardiness zones 3 through 10, so they're suitable for most gardeners across the country. If you're growing carrots this spring, please share your progress with us on social media and tag Backyard Crops. We love seeing what our community grows. Vegetable number 2. Beets. Moving on to another fantastic root vegetable that grows easily from seed. Beets are hardy vegetables that thrive in many different regions across the country. These remarkable plants tolerate both cold and frost during spring and fall, and they also handle heat well. This versatility makes them great for beginners. You can plant beets in the spring or fall in most locations, giving you 2 growing seasons to work with throughout the year. Just like carrots, beets need that 8 to 10 inches of soil depth to develop their bulbs properly. When planting, space your beet seeds about ½ inch apart in the soil. Remember, proper spacing is crucial for good results. When your beets reach about 3 to 4 inches in height, usually 7 to 8 weeks after you plant them, that's the perfect time to harvest. At this size, they're tender and delicious. Beets prefer full to partial sun and need well-draining, neutral loamy soil for best results. Water your beets at least once every week to keep the soil consistently moist. Beets grow successfully in hardiness zones 2 through 11, which covers almost every region in North America. If you've never grown beets before, this is the year to try. Drop a comment below telling us what vegetable you're most excited to grow. And don't forget to subscribe to Backyard Crops for more garden knowledge. Herb number 1. Basil. Now let's shift focus to herbs, starting with one of the most popular and beginner-friendly options. Basil plants are excellent to grow from seeds, and they're incredibly practical for anyone who loves cooking with fresh herbs. Home chefs especially appreciate having fresh basil right outside their kitchen door. The flavor and aroma of fresh, homegrown basil absolutely cannot be compared to the dried stuff from the grocery store. Basil thrives when you give it enough space to spread out. This is key. Many beginning gardeners make the mistake of planting basil seeds too close together, crowding the plants unnecessarily. Don't make this mistake. Give each plant room to develop into a full, bushy herb. Basil absolutely demands full sun, so choose your garden location wisely. Plant your basil seeds about 1/8 of an inch deep in the soil after the danger of frost has passed in your area. Like most herbs, basil enjoys weekly watering that keeps the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Ensure your soil drains well so excess water doesn't sit around the roots. Basil grows successfully in hardiness zones 10 through 11, which covers almost every region in North America. If you're in cooler regions, you can still grow basil by treating it as an annual and replanting each year. The investment of time is worth it when you taste that fresh basil in your cooking. Share with us in the comments how you plan to use your fresh basil this summer.
Leaf lettuce. If you love eating fresh salad, here's great news. You can grow your own leaf lettuce from seed and enjoy crisp, fresh greens right from your garden. Leaf lettuces are special because they're called cut-and-come-again varieties. This means you don't harvest the whole plant at once. Instead, once your lettuce reaches 3 to 4 inches high, you simply take a pair of scissors and harvest just the top half of the leaves. The plant continues growing, and depending on cool weather conditions, you can harvest from the same plant 2 to 4 times throughout the season. This is incredibly efficient and economical. Sow your lettuce seeds about 1/4 inch deep directly into moist, fertile soil. Don't plant too deep or the seeds won't germinate properly. Your lettuce wants full sun and needs watering every few days to keep the soil consistently moist. Lettuce prefers fertile, well-draining soil that holds some moisture but doesn't stay waterlogged. Lettuce grows successfully in hardiness zones 2 through 11, making it available to nearly all gardeners. The beauty of growing leaf lettuce from seed is the speed. You can be eating homegrown salad within weeks of planting. If you like the idea of fresh salad greens all season long, please like this video and subscribe to Backyard Crops for more tips on growing your food at home. Also, share this with friends who love gardening. Vegetable number 4, radishes. Let me introduce you to one of the quickest vegetables you can grow from seed. Radishes are fast-growing vegetables that don't demand much space to flourish in your garden. In fact, radishes are the quickest vegetable to harvest when starting from seed. Because they require minimal space, they're excellent for interplanting between other vegetables. You can strategically place radish seeds between rows of lettuce or among other vegetable varieties without any problems. When planting radishes, sow your seeds about 2 inches apart and 1/2 inch deep in a sunny location with well-draining soil. Radishes are not fussy about soil type, thriving in loamy, sandy, or mixed soil as long as it drains well and stays moist. Water your radishes with about 1 inch of water each week. Radishes need full sun and grow successfully in hardiness zones 2 through 11. The quick turnaround time for radish harvests makes them perfect for teaching children about gardening. Kids love the speed and excitement of growing something they can eat within weeks. If you're new to gardening or want to start children in the garden, radishes are your answer. Let us know in the comments if you've grown radishes before, and share your success stories with Backyard Crops. Vegetable number 5, snap peas. Closing out our list is a fast-growing annual that produces delicious sweet pods. Snap peas grow beautifully from seed when you plant them in spring. Here's something special about peas that you need to know. All types of peas grow vertically, reaching upward instead of spreading outward. This means you need to plan for support structures when you plant them. You have 2 options for supporting your snap peas. You can plant your peas along the border of your garden bed, where you can create a trellis for them to climb. Alternatively, if you're growing peas in containers, plant them around the perimeter so you can place a stake in the center for support. Either way, the vertical growth pattern means your peas won't take up as much horizontal space. Sow your snap pea seeds about 1 inch deep and 1 to 1.5 inches apart in the soil. Your peas need full to partial sun and well-draining, loamy, moist soil. Water your peas with about 1 inch of water each week if rainfall hasn't provided that moisture. The most important thing is making sure the soil never completely dries out. Snap peas grow successfully in hardiness zones 3 through 11. Growing snap peas from seed gives you that amazing experience of watching them climb their support structure and produce pod after pod of sweet peas. It's deeply satisfying. If you love eating peas fresh from the garden, definitely try growing snap peas this year.
Why starting from seed makes sense. Growing vegetables and herbs from seeds is often more economical than buying starter plants from nurseries. When you buy those small plants in the spring, you're paying for the nursery's labor, greenhouse space, and overhead costs. When you start from seeds, you're just paying for the seeds themselves, which cost just a fraction of what starter plants cost. Over a season, you can save significant money by starting from seeds. Beyond the financial benefits, there's something deeply rewarding about the entire process. Watching a tiny seed germinate, seeing the first tiny leaves emerge from the soil, and then harvesting vegetables from those seeds creates a connection to nature that you simply can't get any other way. This is part of why Backyard Crops focuses so much on seed starting. We believe gardening should be accessible, rewarding, and fun for everyone. The success you'll have with these 6 specific plants builds your confidence as a gardener. Each successful harvest makes you want to try something new and more challenging. Many experienced gardeners tell us they started with carrots and lettuce, just like these simple options we've shared. Now they grow dozens of different varieties. You can follow the same path. Your next steps. I want to encourage you to choose at least one of these 6 plants to grow this spring. Don't try to grow all of them at once if you're brand new to gardening. Pick your favorite and commit to growing it well. As you become more comfortable, you can expand to the others. This methodical approach builds skills and confidence steadily. Before you go plant your seeds, make sure you've subscribed to Backyard Crops so you get all our upcoming gardening videos. Share this video with anyone you know who loves gardening or wants to start growing their own food. Leave a comment telling us which plant you're most excited to try, and ask any questions you have about seed starting. We read every comment and love connecting with our gardening community. The seeds are ready, the soil is waiting, and your garden is calling. It's time to start growing.